Go on down holler and see some Derek. Hey, how we doing? Welcome to another episode of One Fall WrestleCast Live. The boys are back 2 weeks in a row. We're on to something with this Monday. You know, who would have fucking thought it? Anywho, we got quite a few little tidbits to discuss today. Okay, Gable Steveson makes his in-ring debut. Bray Wyatt, the debacle that is Bray Wyatt, and his return, his fabled return to WWE that has ended in hiatus. Got a lot of things I'm sure Tom can't wait to talk about with Bray Wyatt. AEW is absolutely the tale of two different booking committees. And yeah, we're better than you, baby. Can't wait to talk about that one. Can't wait to just talk about wrestling.
Welcome to the One Fall WrestleCast.
One and only. Anyway,
My dudes, what's up?
2 weeks in a row. Look at this. Look at this.
Yes.
So, can I bitch about something real fast? Because you
man.
reminded me something. So, last week, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we were live on this here WrestleCast. Maybe not live. It might have been right after the show. And I said, "Oh, I'm buying that that Better Than You Bebe shirt. I bought it.
Yep.
I think last Monday, right?
Yep.
Fucking today, like 2 hours ago, they just told me it shipped. So it took them motherfuckers 7 days to ship me a $30 fucking t-shirt that I paid $7 extra fucking dollars for them to ship to me.
Well, you should have paid the $12 extra to get priority shipping, but instead you paid the $7 to get the "you're a cheap bastard" shipping.
It's $7 fucking dollars. You know how many places don't charge me for shipping? That $7 is the most I've paid for shipping.
Hey, you know what?
Like
Listen,
You know what the problem is, Tom, is you're a low-level mark, and they don't care about the time that you have to wait for your shirt.
Well,
if you
want to
be
last
like
fucking shirt I buy from AEW, because I guarantee this shit shows up and I'm gonna look like Maxine Dupree in it.
yeah, and that the goddamn storyline's gonna be over before you get the fucking shirt.
Absolutely,
You know?
Yeah, that's
the
what's
storyline
gonna
was
happen.
gonna be over on Saturday. To be truth be told, I was like, "It's it. Here we go.
Oh my
fucking
God.
storyline's over. My shirt
That's
ain't even
exactly
fucking
how
here
this
yet."
needs to play out.
Listen, and here's the thing, right? Like, everybody's like all like gung-ho about this, and I think I said it in the group chat, and like the storyline is absolute gold. This is probably one of the better storylines that AEW has had in its entirety.
It's
as a
almost like they
company.
got somebody else writing the damn thing.
It's like Vince McMahon's over there or something, right? Maybe
They asked Adam Cole and MJF,
Okay.
"Hey, do you guys want to write your own storyline?"
Maybe Tony Khan walked up to him and they were like, and he was like, "So listen, guys, I got this really great idea I want to run it by you. So I'm doing this thing with the tag team tournament because we don't really have any viable tag team championship challengers for FTR right now. So I'm going to do this like blind eliminator tournament thing where like nobody knows who they're going to be on a team with until they just show up in the ring and they're on a team together. And then we'll just fucking figure it out as we go, man. Like I just don't know what you want me to do here. But like I'm out of fucking ideas for the tag team division, okay? I just can't. But this is so we're going to do this thing where you just show up in the ring and then someone sends somebody out. Whoever's fucking not in catering is going to come out and join you in the ring and be your tag team partner. But listen, I took a second and I thought about it. And I'm going to put you two together and just picture it. I'm better than you, baby. That's good shit, pal, right? Like you can't fucking you can't just write this stuff. Like this just got to come to you, right? But listen, it's going to play out really, really great. Okay? I was just talking to Jericho. Festival of Friendship. MJF's gonna turn on Adam Cole, baby. And then Adam Cole's no. Everybody will see that coming. Adam Cole, baby, is gonna turn on MJF, and MJF's gonna be a baby face, and Adam Cole's gonna be a heel. You guys are gonna be best friends. You're gonna fucking love it. So what do you think?
Why is it that Tony Khan kind of turned into Daddy Magic about 3/4 of the way through?
Well, it's because that bump that he took, it really took effect. You know what I mean?
What you're saying is Daddy Magic is the guy that brings.
Maybe Daddy Magic is the secret owner behind the whole thing the whole time.
I'm just thinking he's the secret cocaine dealer, is what I was thinking. I mean, yeah, that's sure. Yeah, Daddy Magic owns AEW now. That makes way more sense.
Yes, he does.
That makes way more sense than Daddy Magic carrying the cocaine around for Tony. Makes so much more sense. Derek, I'm so glad you're here to add all of this beautiful insight to what's going on. God, I missed you at the start of these fucking shows.
That's when I do my best work, just at the beginning.
It really is, right at the beginning. Right.
My shot, and I'm out.
Yeah, it's because he hasn't had fucking a bottle of vodka yet.
That's plus I'm still fired up, so it's good. It's good.
You know, it's never a goddamn good thing when Derek sits down and he goes, not gonna need that.
Oh, that's that Eagle Rare.
That's when I think there's things that need to be said, but then I don't really know what I said. Until the next day, whenever I watch it again, and I'm like, wow, I don't remember any of that.
There's plenty of times where we go, there's plenty of times where you say stuff and we're like, what the fuck did he even just say?
And then like I just fucking just completely just downshift, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna go this way. But anyways, listen, if the MJF and Adam Cole storyline does not scream Festival of Friendship, a la Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens to you guys, I don't fucking know.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Like, we've got the NWX over here in the women's division, okay, or the Degenerate World Order, whatever you want to fucking call them. All right?
I like Degenerate World Order better. Let's go with that.
Right? And now you've got fucking CM Punk just taking two things and just mishmashing them together.
Yeah, well,
okay?
he's totally.
He's got the NWO belt.
Yeah.
But he's doing the Shawn Michaels, I never lost the championship gimmick with the fucking IC title. Okay, like, why is AEW so
doing all the storylines that we've already seen? They've just like run out. They're like, you know what? We don't have anybody to book this shit. Let's just recycle WWE storylines from 15 or 20 years ago, and it's totally fine. Nobody'll know. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna know? Oh wait,
fucking marks like us.
Everybody knows. It's good. I mean, what are you gonna do? You can't make up an original idea after it's been around for 80 years.
Right now. AEW is right now the greatest hits cover band of wrestling. That's really all they are.
Jesus criminy, bro.
That's rough.
Well, so what?
Put it on a t-shirt.
Listen, stop. No, stop. Listen. What would their cover band name be? Get the F out.
Yes. Oh man, I couldn't think of anything better than that. That's perfect.
Yep, that's it. That didn't take long.
That's the one. That's the one.
Oh, but listen. In all honesty, though, you know, like we're sitting here, and Collision is such a better fucking product than Dynamite.
Oh my god,
it blows my mind. And Tom's gonna sit here, Derek, and we already know this. He's gonna well, this is a former WWE guys. That's what's fucking going on over there.
I mean, that is what it is, but
I mean that's definitely a big part of it, right?
let's not facts are facts, and that's what it is.
But like production of the show is elevated, right? Like they've got more sweeping camera shots, and like there's better production. The cut scenes are a little bit better. You know, they're doing some of the fun shit with the backstage promos. The commentary feels more.
The commentary feels less moronic. Like,
hey, and speaking of was while we're on commentary. So I was listening to JR's podcast today, and he said he's going to be back on Collision soon. Fuck no, don't fucking no.
You know, no. I don't think JR's. I mean, I think commentary. I don't think it needs JR on Collision.
No,
but I don't think that JR's not that bad on Collision because he doesn't have to sit there with two chooches and just be like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Right. And he did say, though, he was like, but you know what? I think that my skill set will be better suited on Collision. So that coming from Jim Ross tells me that, like, hey, we've got our little flippy dippy bop out over here that the Young Bucks are fucking producing. And then we've got this fucking show over here that, like, we finally understand is what wrestling fans are really looking for. Okay. But they're on the wrong day.
Yeah. Yeah. I truthfully, yeah, Collision is such. I mean, I never catch it live because I was like, oh, Saturday Night Wrestling, what a good idea. I have never watched.
Oh yeah, you come in here, you fucking hopped on that soapbox.
I have never caught it on a Saturday night. I've watched it either Sunday morning or Monday morning every time, except for the first one. The first one I watched live, but after that, it's been either Sunday morning or Monday morning. Every single time. But no, it's so much better. Oh, here goes Maxine Dupree with the worm. Sarah Logan or Valhalla with just the no socks, no shoes. I don't like it. It creeps me out. I don't know.
I don't like it. I don't like it anyways. Like,
I'm just saying it creeps me out.
It's dumb.
Wandering around in the bare feet in a wrestling arena. And when Matt Riddle does it, it creeps me out too. It's just it's like people spit and like there's other like hepatitis. Hepatitis. Yeah. There's just it can't be. You got to put something on your feet. Like you just gotta put some boots on. It'll be fine. She can put big furry boots on like the other big smelly chooches she rocks out with. Just put big furry boots
on with the little rubber pads on
around today. It's like, fuck a chooch. We're just chooching everybody.
Everybody's a chooch today. That's right.
Jeez. Goodness fucking gracious. Salty fucking Tom is in the building.
Salty Tom is here. It's that day. I'm having a day, buddy. I'm having a day, boys. I'm having a day.
Bud. We haven't seen Salty Tom in a little while.
I've been a relatively stable individual for the last several months.
You know what though, Salty Tom, at least when he makes an appearance, it's not weird. Like, you remember that one time that fucking little weirdo Derek Housen showed up?
That was my favorite episode.
Like, that fucking guy was strange.
That was my favorite episode ever. I think that's my favorite thing that's my favorite thing that's ever happened. I think, on this podcast, at least on this podcast, that's my favorite thing that ever happened. That or when Derek called Malachi Black,
Aleister Black.
He called him Aleister Black, and he said he was from Dusseldorf, Germany. that's my second favorite.
Aleister Black.
Those are the top two of the top two moments ever of all time.
I was just sounding out his name, man. I don't know. Say it as it's spelled.
I just sounded it out. Derek sounds out words.
Hey, what are you talking about? Derek got a gold medal in second grade. For spelling
teeth? What? I don't understand. Like, Derek, truth be told, look, Derek is the smartest dude in his county. Probably. Are you guys in the same county?
Thanks, man. Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's fair.
Derek's the smartest dude in his county by probably several dozen IQ points.
Hey, pal, I got news for you. He's not the smartest person on his street.
I mean,
technically, Dad is on a different road.
Hey, so did anybody happen to catch fucking Great American Bash? Because I just saw little snippets of it, and the one fucking thing that I saw that just completely and utterly blew my mind and just really shows you where this fan base is at, right? Is this fucking shit show?
Yeah, I saw that. I watched it. I didn't watch it live, but I watched it today in clips and stuff and fast forwarded and because it was long.
Yeah, you guys sent that to me, and my first thought after clicking on it was, I don't know him.
Let's go, Corbin.
Of this man. I mean, Corbin,
not Angle.
Not fuckface. I have no idea.
Look, Gable Steveson is, I don't know why they keep but every time I see him, I'm like, God, who is this stuffed shirt, like, fucking loser?
You think he's stuffed?
They pull him out here like, oh, this guy's a big deal. It's like, is he though? Because he doesn't look like a big deal. He looks like a regular dude.
Quote of the fucking week is, only in WWE space is it seem normal for fucking somebody to just walk around wearing gold medals.
Right? Like Olympic, yeah. Only in, yeah, exactly.
Only so, legit question, is this guy for the NIL program or whatever that is?
In street clothes, right? Like nobody just wanders around in street clothes wearing their fucking Olympic gold medal just to work, because that's what this is. Like, he goes to work. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. So why in WWE is that okay? Why is that acceptable in WWE?
You want to know why? Here's why. Hold on, Derek. I'll get to your question about the NIL in a second.
I have other questions now.
Okay. Here's why. Okay. Here's how this conversation goes. Shawn Michaels is like, hey, Hunter, hey, man, like, this dude sucks, okay?
He has no fucking personality. You know, like, I thought Daniel Garcia had no personality. I was fucking wrong. You could put those two dudes in the room. Daniel Garcia is the most interesting dude in that room now.
And Sean's like, this dude's terrible. Like, we got to do something here. We've got far too much money invested in this fucking guy. And Triple H is like, let's give him the Kurt Angle. It's like, fuck, dude. You just buried this guy, having him fucking parade around fucking wearing a gold medal, and now the crowd is calling you on your bullshit.
When Kurt Angle did it, though, he was a heel.
Yeah.
Like, that's the reaction we were looking for, or that they were looking for when they walked Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle had 3 gold medals, not just 1.
And he also had 3 eyes. Derek, do you know what the 3 eyes of Kurt Angle were?
I do, but go ahead, Derek.
Intelligence,
which you don't have.
That's the third.
Integrity.
You don't know what that means.
I don't know the first one.
It's integrity, intensity, intelligence.
I see.
What an idiot! You're so stupid.
I'm sorry. I had a lull there from the years
of
2005 to 2000.
Look, a lot of brain cells got destroyed between 2005 and now for Derek, so it's okay that he didn't remember the third eye, the middle eye of all eyes. It's the middle eye is the one. Intensity? I mean, I don't know. Man, I'll tell you what though, Percocet Kurt Angle was on a different level. That man had no fear and felt no pain.
Wow.
John Cena says ruthless aggression. Oh, I'm down.
I can't. Like, I just don't. I don't know what to do. Fucking with you.
You're the one that befriended the 3 of us. I mean, you brought this fucking shit show of a crew together, bud.
I hate to agree with Derek, but Derek's right. You befriended us. Hell, you and I have been friends for like a really long time. It's really not like we were little guys. Now we're big guys. It's not the same. It's not the same.
That's fair.
It's your fault.
Hey, so speaking,
take some blame.
But like, I don't know what the end game is here with Gable Steveson, and like, it's clearly not something that the WWE fans are wanting or willing to accept. And just based on the little bit of that match that I saw, aside from this particular clip, he got a lot of fucking work to do, bub. Okay,
buddy, that clip doesn't even begin to describe how like that clip is just like the highlights of like the crowd chants. But what happened throughout that whole match was, one, I mean, you want to talk about a guy who's basically only got really like headlocks and fucking a few like mediocre suplexes down. Now against Baron Corbin, like, let's put it this way. Baron Corbin knows how to take every move that everybody's ever given him and make it look better and make people like Baron Corbin sticks around because he makes people look good in the ring. right?
Absolutely.
And he's not going to hurt anybody. So
and he's a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Like,
so they put him in the ring with literally the best guy to put him in the ring with.
Yes.
Like, I mean, it's either him or Seth Rollins. They both play different roles, but like as far as like guys who are able to make somebody look good and be a very capable opponent for somebody, they put him in the ring with the best guy, and he basically got booed. He got booed out of the building. Like,
he did get booed out of the building.
Out of the fucking building. Like every single person in that building was like, "Get the fuck out of this building."
And the best part about it is it's like, listen, if you're gonna fucking saddle this dude with the Kurt Angle fucking thing, all right, like
make
you
him a
better
heel.
fucking goddamn sure make sure that this motherfucker can get in that ring and perform, Derek. And he clearly cannot do that.
He can't go. They tried to put they troped him out there as a baby face.
He's not a baby face. And Derek, like you have questions here, and I'm interested to see what these questions about Gable Steveson are.
I mean, to be honest, the video I saw of him was the first time I'd seen him whenever you guys sent me that. So that was interesting to me, but he looks like a young guy. And so that's what I was asking
he's
about
like,
earlier.
I think he's like
he
23, 24.
Okay,
yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, he's about
did he graduate? He was like
No. He is an Olympic medalist.
The next step program or whatever they're calling it.
He is not WWE. He has not been in the NIL program. Okay, so the NIL program is a program in the NCAA that is created for the collegiate athletes to get compensation for the use of their likeness. Okay,
to get that money.
Yes. And WWE has waded into the NIL waters with their next up program or whatever the fuck it is. And he was not a part of that. He is just one of those dudes that was in the Olympics and kind of became the thing. And, but we are going to start seeing some of those NIL people. They put the twins up there that are going to replace the Bellas.
They're going to get the same treatment.
Well, you know what? If he's going to be the most boring guy in the ring, make him a fucking heel and make him the most boring guy in the ring with nothing but headlocks, and that's all he can do. And just grinding and being a dick to the crowd the whole time.
They traipsed him. They traipsed him out there as a baby face, though.
Well, that's
a white meat baby face.
At this point, he's not fucked. You can turn it right back around and be like, "Yeah, fuck you guys."
Can't come back from that because you know why? Do you know why, Derek? Because the crowd's not into him at all, and they're going to reject him whether he's a heel or a babyface, right? Like, he's going to have to be like Roman Reigns level of fucking of heel to get over.
It's funny. That's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah, but he's also not good enough to be Roman Reigns level of heel. Like, he's not good. Like, that's the thing. Roman's good, right? Like, Roman comes out there and just like eats it up and can just go and can talk about it, and his matches are great. And even when he was sort of like just this guy that like they were just letting mow people over, like he was at least good. Gable Steveson doesn't seem to be taking to it like a Kurt Angle or even like a Roman Reigns with a limited moveset. It's not that he has a limited moveset. He's just not that level of athlete. You know what I mean?
He's an Olympic medalist, bro. You can't say that he's not a level of an athlete. Maybe
he may have been that level of athlete
for the fucking game.
Buddy, he may have been that level of athlete at one point. That didn't look like
but he won that medal like fucking 6 months ago.
No, he didn't. No, he's been in the WWE program for 2 goddamn years now. He won that 2+
go to the Olympics, bub. Huh? Like, he stepped away to go to the Olympics.
No, that was a different medal. That was different. I can't believe that. That's not.
It's just not. It's just not.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Then it must be like nerves or something. I don't understand. Like because he is not. He
just doesn't have an aptitude for the change like Kurt Angle did. Where everybody's like, Kurt Angle walks in fucking in the door into the warehouse with the funks, and it's like, here, do this fucking back bump. Boom, perfect. It's like, oh, okay, do this fucking clothesline. Boom, perfect. Oh, can you do a leapfrog drop down? Yep, boom, 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 done. Like, He only needed to be shown shit once. This dude's been in fucking NXT or in the Performance Center for over 3 years now, bub.
Yeah.
Okay. And despite taking time off to go do whatever with amateur wrestling, and like, that's great, man. Kudos to you. You represented our country, and we appreciate that, right? From an athletic standpoint. But like, you're not going to sit here and tell me my man is not a superior athlete.
I mean, he don't look like a superior athlete.
Well, you know what, Bub? You know, not everybody looks like a superior athlete.
Maybe Brock Lesnar looks like a Brock Lesnar. Well,
that's because Brock Lesnar is the alpha male of our species. And when the aliens come flying in, we're sending that motherfucker.
Look, I'm just saying they plucked this guy out because they're like, look, we got both a Kurt Angle and a Brock Lesnar out of this like pro wrestling top tier guy shit. Right. So let's just put this Gable Steveson dude in because he's got to be the same thing. Right. No, absolutely not. You know who is that kind of level guy that like, oh, I fucking get it. Maybe not to the same level yet. But Braun Breaker is because he's got that snap in his suplexes. He's got that strength. He's got that, like, it seems like he's going, and then boom, it happens, and you're like, whoa, it's explosive. Kurt Angle was explosive. Brock Lesnar's explosive. Braun Breaker's explosive. This guy is not explosive. And now it's only been one match, but holy fuck, like, that was not the way to go with that. He needs to be out there. Maybe he needed to throw Spike Dudley around. Maybe it was a weight difference. Like Corbin's obviously a big guy. Maybe he needed a little guy to throw around. Like, Brock fucking destroyed Spike. But I don't know, man. That was a shit show. It was so hard to watch. That's the best way to put it. That shit was hard to watch.
Yeah, but they got to get him over as the next big thing, man. Like it's just. But
also, he doesn't look like the next big thing. Am I the only one that thinks that? Like, he kind of looks a little schlubby. Am I wrong in that?
No, I wouldn't disagree with that at all. I mean, I look at it from the standpoint of, obviously I do not look like a world-class athlete, but this man is a world-class athlete.
Nobody's paying us to look like world-class athletes. Look, if somebody paid us a lot of money, we could look like world-class athletes, but like, they don't, so we don't. But
Right.
So, you see what I'm getting at, right?
Yeah, I completely see what you're getting at. But like I just don't understand how like you can be like this crazy fucking Olympian dude and then kind of come out and kind of look a little frumpy. Like that just doesn't make sense to me. Now I do know that he was hurt. He was hurt, you know what I'm saying? For a little while, and maybe that's why he's out of shape and they're trying to push this. But I'm not really sure why he appeared the way that he did. Just simply because they've been promoting this dude's fucking arrival for how long?
3 years. They've been so excited.
And
him and the what are their names? It starts with a C. The twins.
The Kattinger. Hold on, I'm on the Google machine.
There you go.
WWE NIL twins. Let's see if that works. The Cavinder
twins. That's their name. Cavinder. Cavinder twins.
Yeah, but I think they're gonna get the Bella sisters treatment, right? Like the whole nine. You think they're gonna get the total Cavinders? Huh?
They're gonna have to change their name, right? Like that's clearly their real names. Like they all need like gimmick names, right?
Haley and Hannah.
They might be Haley and Hannah something, but
I don't know because like they're gonna be like really the first big deal to come out of this NIL program. So they're gonna have to change their names, right? Like.
If they can wrestle, they're going to be
for like IP reasons.
Yeah, if they can wrestle, that's going to be the big thing. Clearly, we haven't seen them wrestle. Like,
I'll tell you what, they look like $1 million fucking bucks, pal.
They do, and they look like $1 million. But if they can walk out and look like $1 million, but if they can't wrestle, this ain't the 90s anymore. So
yeah. I mean, this
what
is
are we
true.
gonna do?
And I will give you that. I mean, what are they gonna do? They're gonna, hey man, like, let me in. He says, like, if what the fuck, dude, huh? Like, I wouldn't need to let you in if you just fucking stayed the fuck put. You know what I mean?
Stay in. Where are you going?
Huh?
Buddy,
like, you're
sorry.
such a fucking turd.
I have family things going on. I had to take a second. All right, I'm back.
Family thing. Would you have to go fucking crank out a knuckle buster real quick? Like, what the fuck?
No, man. I told Portia, man, we got 17 more times to go before I can go back and make sure this thing works.
I told you need to take your fucking lazy ass in the bathroom and fucking put in some work, okay? At this rate, you're going to be like 3 years and fucking, you're not going to have to worry about having kids anyways, all right? So,
right.
yeah. Go fucking crank a couple out, knock 3 out after the show.
This got graphic real fast.
Jeez.
Jesus criminy, man. Like, what you fucking left us to go fucking beat one off, huh?
No, I didn't even do that.
Fucking hug and rub over there.
How did we get this? How did we
Jesus
get to here?
criminy. Tom and I are over here talking about fucking Gable Steveson for fucking 10 extra minutes because you just disappeared.
Derek's over here getting squeezers off of Lake Saginawa.
It's
That's
like,
what it is. I had a date with the woman of the night.
I mean, like, I just don't understand.
He's over there taking aqua dumps. Where you take a dump in a body of water.
Ah, bless America.
What is going on?
This fucking.
Does nobody watch Shoresy?
God.
Literally.
No.
It's like 2 hours of your life. Watch Shoresy. It's hilarious. You'll just laugh. God damn.
And then like we've got to sit here and continue to fucking deal with this Kurt Angle comparison, and it's like, no, just no.
I mean, he ain't gonna be Kurt Angle. Look,
I'm watching the match right now. He's literally going for the ankle lock. Are you serious? Like
Yeah, it's really fucking terrible. It never actually gets. That's when the crowd starts chanting, "You're not Angle."
Yeah,
you're not Angle.
They fucking ruined this guy on his debut.
I mean,
ruined.
Mark my words.
I mean, he might have ruined himself, but it's terrible.
Speaking of Kurt Angle, one of you just shared this in the group, and I felt that it bared.
Vince McMahon's thoughts. That was me.
Okay, it says this Mysterio versus Kurt Angle match, tearing the house down at a marquee pay-per-view SummerSlam, got a lower match rating from Dave Meltzer than the embarrassing Jericho versus Commander match from Dynamite. Of course, Ray nor Kurt had Meltzer on speed dial, pal. Hashtag integrity.
Intensity.
If I remember correctly, that's one of the eyes.
That is one of the 3 eyes. You see the little subtlety that went into that, right? Like that's why everything's a circle, pal. Circle of life, circle of fucking words. It's a merry-go-round. You jump on the horse, you go up and down, you go round and round. That's a carousel is a metaphor for life, bud, because everything's full circle. You have ups and you have downs. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why we do what we do. Full circle, ups and downs. Talked about Gable Steveson. Boom into Kurt Angle. Now we're talking about Dave fucking Meltzer and his fucking piss poor star rating. Seth Rollins was absolutely fucking right, was he not?
I mean, generally, but yes, in this, it's silly. It's so silly because this to me kind of epitomizes, because I shared it. It kind of epitomizes how like stupid the star rating is, and Dave Meltzer in his star rating is, because when you look at a match like this, I watched this match live, and I've since watched it again, actually, because I saw this tweet up, and I'm like, I'm just going to put this on because I've got Peacock. Holy shit. Go back and watch this match. Holy shit. What the fuck? Like, it was like, I complain about flippy doos and spots and shit. This was like, we're going to beat the shit out of each other, but also we're gonna flip a lot too. Like, it was fucking crazy. This match was insane. I don't know that there are two superstars who could put this match on today. I think I said earlier, Percocet Kurt Angle was on a different level. And
Jesus, said it again.
I did. I said it again.
You fucking said it twice. Once was not necessary. It didn't need a second time.
This is goddamn. I mean, you watch, like, this is like they should watch this match in AEW. Like, hey, you two just want to do this shit? Like, watch this. Do it this way, not the way you're doing it. Do it like this. Stop this, like, long setup stuff. Everybody work together to get this spot together. No. These guys, not only did they have the spots already down, they sprinted into them and just went whoop, and it, like, everything looked like it hurt. Everybody, they left this match, and everybody was like, "Ow, I'm really hurt." After that very athletic fight we just had, it's so good.
I mean, shit was on a different level back then, right? And it's like, anytime you have fucking Kurt Angle or Rey Mysterio inside of a fucking ring, especially back in 2005? Is that what you said that was?
Yeah, 05.
Something like that. Like, I mean, that's peak those guys. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. You know, and while we continue to talk about Kurt Angle, you know, like he said just recently that he would probably be considered, he feels like he would probably be considered one of the greatest of all time had he had never left WWE. And of course, that alludes back to his Percocet Kurt days, as you continue to tell us. You know, and
well, I mean, in my opinion, Kurt Angle is probably one of the greatest of all time. He's one of the greatest to ever step in the ring. He just is. I mean, he's on a level of athleticism and just breadth of moveset and just a guy who could do all of it, and all of it was good. To me, he's sort of like on that level of like Mr. Perfect, but he's sort of like a little bit better, like Mr. Perfect or Bret Hart, but like kind of the guy who was like the next in line for that, right? Like Mr. Perfect and Bret Hart paved the way so that Kurt Angle could like be a little bit more, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's
that's fair.
And I feel like that's kind of where Kurt Angle sits for me, in the span of like, you could just look back at like everything he did with Eddie Guerrero, everything he did with Brock Lesnar, everything he did with, I know it's taboo to say this, but with Chris Benoit. Just how dare you? Incredible. What an incredible performer. And it was like a guy who could like, he could throw down with like, oh, we're going to have a match with Eddie Guerrero or Rey Mysterio, and it's going to be flips but it's all going to be hard hitting, and it's going to look real as shit. Or we're going to be here with Brock Lesnar. We're going to have a collegiate level wrestling match, but it's also going to be fucking pro wrestling, you know? Or, you know, just with anybody. You could put Kurt Angle in the ring with anybody, and they were going to have a banger. I mean, truthfully, after even old man Kurt Angle,
after banger, after banger, after banger.
They had a match together, did they not? Angle and Sheamus? I feel like it exists, right?
Oh, guaranteed, it has to exist.
It has to.
Has to.
It's probably good. Just saying.
It's probably a banger.
It's probably Did Kurt Angle ever wrestle Seth Rollins?
Friend of the show, Pat Martin. Kurt Angle is top 10.
We're getting Shinsuke versus Tommaso Ciampa right now.
Yeah, well, you know what we should be getting? We should be getting Vince McMahon versus that spinal surgery he just had. You guys hear about this?
I did, and honestly, I'm a little happier I'm glad he came out of it on the other side and he's in good shape. But it makes me happy that he's going to be in recovery for a little while and not booking wrestling.
Oh fuck, man! He's booking Friday night right now.
Not when somebody shows up and hits him with a bedpan. He's not.
It's Tom. Oh my god.
I'll take it from here, nurse. No. Bang.
Hey, so you know what I mean? It's absolutely probably somewhat of a blessing in disguise for the WWE creative team, I'm sure. He's probably still on fucking speed dial, probably still on the old Zoom meeting. Hey there, pal. Let's just go ahead and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Ha ha. That's good shit there.
Don't you dare tarnish the good name of Dirty Dom.
You know that's a Vince McMahonism if I've ever heard one, pal.
Buddy, I still like it.
It was just a natural progression.
That's because you're a fucking mark, pal.
It's like second grade level education, Dirty Dom.
I'm a fan.
Fucking mark.
There was probably a 1946 half-ass gangster movie made in black and white about it.
Did it end with music that went?
There might not even have been music. Probably one of them silent films.
Huh? Is that how it ended up?
I think that was more 60s, not 40s.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
How can I be cool like Shinsuke Nakamura?
Do you hear that?
How can I be cool like Shinsuke?
Can you hear that?
What?
I hear banjos in the holler.
Who don't love banjos in the holler?
Hey, man, on a serious note, though, we lost some great influences over entertainment and wrestling today.
We did, actually.
Pee Wee Herman has passed away today after a 6-year battle with cancer.
We didn't even know about that. It just like how he just died, and we were like, "Shit, really?" And it was like, "Yeah, it was a very private battle with cancer." Like, goddamn.
Oh, that sucks.
Fucking Pee Wee Herman, man, huh?
Tequila. Yeah.
And then Adrian Street passed away today, man. Like,
I saw that too.
Have you ever seen the documentary on the WWE Network about Adrian Street?
I have not.
Bruh, I tell you what, that's worth about an hour and 45 minutes of your fucking life, pal. Like that dude was so far ahead of his time. Like a lot of people like give Billy Graham that, you know, that oh, he was way ahead of his time thing. Adrian Street was that guy. Like he was Goldust before Goldust was Goldust.
It's hard to, I mean,
in a time when Goldust got hung with the noose.
That's reasonable.
I mean, I don't know. You're right. I'm not saying you're not right. I mean, Superstar Billy Graham, when did he pass away? Not too terribly long ago, yeah?
Yeah, a couple months ago.
Yeah, but no, that was Pee Wee Herman particularly, like for me, for guys our age.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I mean, who didn't grow up watching Pee Wee's play out and doing that to each other? Ah, you said the secret word. Who didn't do that?
Oh shit!
I mean, I feel like I did that to you, Walt. Probably.
Very rarely in the same segment do we get two Derek pops. So that was fantastic, Tom.
You
Thank you
said
very
the
much.
secret word. I mean, man. You know, it's unfortunate that he kind of was shunned after you know, his little incident there, but at the same time, like, the guy was, not only was he fucking fantastic as Pee Wee Herman and hilarious forever in that role, but like the other massive role that I'm actually a big fan of, because every time he did it, it was unbelievably good. So he was the Penguin's father in Batman Returns. Remember Batman Returns? Oswald Cobblepot, and then like Oswald Cobblepot is the Penguin. His parents, because he had flippers, they like put him in the sewer and was like, "Sorry, ugly penguin baby, go away." But that was Pee Wee Herman. He was Oswald Cobblepot's father. He then reprised that role like fucking 30 years later in what's it called? Gotham. This was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. He reprised that role he was just as good. He was phenomenal. Made us laugh forever. Also, big guy, into it, deep in the comic lore. Excellent. R.I.P. Paul Rubens. Top tier guy. Hilarious and great actor, and will be missed. Absolutely. Walt's in the dark and muted. Walt, you're muted. And in the dark.
I'm sorry, I was dying. And then I forgot that
what's going on about how much I like Paul Rubens.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that very, very much. So, but I don't know, man. Sad. Like we're starting to get to that age now, right? Where like some of those folks that
our heroes are dying.
Yeah, like our the big influences in our lives are starting to fall apart here. So
heroes are dying, and it sucks. I don't like it. Reminds me of my own mortality more than I want to be reminded of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chain me to this mortal coil a little bit longer.
Oh shit!
Because I feel
Derek,
okay.
You all right, bud?
Me or Derek?
Derek, you all right, bud?
Yeah.
Are you sure you look a little confused? I'm not really sure what
Derek looks like.
What your thing is, huh?
No games.
I'm good.
I'm
good.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm. Now I see.
What's going on here? Yeah.
How good is this fucking guy?
Yeah.
Did the audio actually come through this time?
No.
Of course it didn't, because I'm a fucking moron.
But
I'm trying to fucking actually do something here today. You know what I mean? And I just can't seem to get my shit together. I apologize for that. That's the second fucking video clip I've shared that there has not been audio on.
Oh, that Gable
Crazy.
Steveson one was supposed to have audio?
Yep, sure was, bud.
I got new glasses. I don't know if the pod noticed that, but I got new glasses.
Listen, I bring this up because I want to show this, because I want to talk about how fucking good this guy is. Like, I know we did an entire episode on him last week, okay, but like he comes out the following fucking week and he just does it again.
Yeah,
and he's on 3 segments on SmackDown on this past Friday.
Yeah, he was. He was great. SmackDown was great.
SmackDown was absolutely great.
There wasn't a lot of wrestling on SmackDown, but there was a lot.
No, it was a good middle build show,
Yeah.
I watched maybe the first 15 minutes. I watched the Uso, talk about it session.
I fucking love Jay. Jay's so good.
Man, I'm a little disappointed, bro. I'm a little disappointed with that, because here's the deal. So I thought, like, when we did the whole Tribal Combat thing and like the show of respect, after the contract signing and all that shit, I thought we were gonna get like a no contact build. Roman stopped Solo from fucking attacking Jay.
Yeah, and then we got contact this week. Yeah,
one of those. Those just means so much more, right? Like when you have that no touch build into a fucking pillar event like this.
Yeah, no, I wholly agree. I thought the same thing actually when I was watching it. I'm like, wait, I thought he wasn't allowed to touch him. I thought that's the point of Tribal Combat. And now they got. Not only did he get the spike from like behind, but like they did the spear spike combo thing. I'm in the same boat. I didn't think that. I thought it felt cheap, right?
Yeah.
It felt like they were just getting cheap heat a little bit. And I'm not into that. I agree. I thought we were gonna get some decent like, nah, we can't touch each other kind of thing. But no.
Yeah, that'd have been so much cooler, right? And like Derek, you know what I love? Okay. I love fucking internet trolls. Okay. Like, every Wednesday or fucking Saturday or Monday, Friday, whatever. The internet fucking look how empty this arena is. Everybody wants to talk about their attendance. Look how empty the arena is. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Of course.
Have you noticed that like fucking WWE is now like shooting into the hard cam section on Roman Reigns' entrance? It's a subtle little thing, right? But like when he would turn to the butt side, right? We sat on the butt side for AEW. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When he turns to the butt side and he does the We the One to them to like acknowledge them, so to speak, on that portion of the thing. They used to shoot that from the hard cam. Last couple of weeks, they've been shooting it from underneath of Roman, and you can see into the hard cam section, right? And it's fucking full.
Yeah.
It's not like it's not the whole fucking middle section anymore. They've literally like zeroed that into like a 10-row area in the first bowl. And it's just people fucking just jammed in there now. I don't want to hear about empty fucking arenas for either company at this point.
No, I mean, there's a big sign that says seat fillers. Wait here.
No, I mean they're packing them in.
That could be too, Bub.
They're packing them in at WWE shows right now, and leading up to SummerSlam particularly, they're packing them in. There aren't, and those ticket prices are a little bit egregious, if I'm being honest.
Did you look at payback tickets for the Pittsburgh? Because I was thinking about that. Maybe we need to.
I looked at them. They're about 120. They're about 120. I mean, to sit somewhere where we can fucking see the goddamn show.
Yeah. Okay. Let's discuss that. Let's discuss that off air.
We could sit out in the fucking,
Yeah.
We could sit out in the parking lot for $50, but
yeah, let's discuss that off air.
All right.
Anywho, like I don't know, it's just one of those subtle little changes in the production, the production piece of it that I appreciate. As somebody that sits down and watches wrestling, I like little nuanced things like that, and to see them switch to that, and I'm like, who's gonna share that picture? Oh, they're gonna show you that picture. Just because it reminded me of the empty section thing on the old fucking interwebs,
I wouldn't have even gotten that far with it, probably. I was more thinking that shooting from below, makes them look bigger, makes them look taller. It's better.
Yeah, but there's people in the seats, too. So that it's like you see it that way, but you also see the seats full of people. So
yeah.
It's like because you're right. It does do that, too.
Yeah.
It's like a 1-2 punch kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nice I really like your hat, by the way.
Dude, listen. Hey, so I went to the Under Armour outlet today.
He got it at Target.
Okay. Went to the Under Armour outlet today. They're having a buy one, get one free sale.
Well, fuck.
And I bought some golf pants, and then I bought myself a couple hats, and I bought Carson some polos.
Which one? The one out, like, which one?
The outlet.
It's okay.
I bought myself some golf pants, a couple hats, bought the boys some golf polos, some joggers, some t-shirts. I spent like $200.
That's not bad considering
my 2 pairs of pants alone would have been $160 had I paid for them full price.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, thank you though.
I dig it. I'm generally an Adidas guy.
Yes.
But I will dabble in the Under Armour because it's often very comfortable.
You know what Derek dabbles in? Debauchery. Derek dabbles in debauchery.
Debauchery is not where I thought you were going with this, but let's go. What's the
what am I doing? Yeah. What
how is Derek debauching?
I mean, Derek, you are walking debauchery. Like, look at you.
I'm what?
Look at you. You're just walking debauchery.
His
Look at you.
shirt says
I'm
War
disheveled.
Games.
Oh, so you've got disheveled debauchery then?
I'm disheveled debauchery.
I mean, truthfully, Derek's beard's looking pretty good. If I'm being honest, it's not like
thanks.
it looks pretty good.
It's a
like
camera
His
beard.
testosterone had to go somewhere else, pal.
I mean, it grew in a little white trashy, but it's not quite Joe Dirt there. Like it's
I
pretty
was
good.
thinking about like painting it darker black and then maybe just doing this blonde.
Okay, Vinny.
Bleaching this.
Huh?
You
You
think?
mustache Vinny? You're gonna mustache Vinny
he's
over
gonna
there?
he's doing Hollywood Hulk Hogan with it. He's gonna go.
Yeah, but-
he's gonna paint
Yeah,
it in
we're
black,
gonna fill all this in. It's gonna
and
be
it's
nice.
gonna be for life.
Hey, but you know what though? Hey, Derek.
Hey, Walt.
No
Yeah.
balls, dude. You don't have the balls to do that. You won't actually do that. So why are you going to
I
sit
will
here
do it
and,
if
and
I don't
say,
have a training class. Like, dude, I couldn't imagine going to work and then
Here
these
we go.
people's
Here we go.
first day of work, I have to come in here to train them and be like, "What's up, brothers?"
hey, Tom.
Hey, Walt.
Hey, Tom. So we need to talk. Just you and me, just for a minute, okay?
Tunnel vision.
So I feel like you've been talking about this next thing for like a really long time. And
Probably.
I feel like I didn't always really listen to you because I had a different opinion on this particular matter than you.
But I'm really smart, so like, you
And
probably
like I tended to not pay attention sometimes. Okay,
No,
so
I mean,
that's
again,
that's my bad. All right.
I mean, it's fine. I understand. Look. Lots of people have shunned my greatness before, only to realize the folly of their ways. It's fine.
You know, and here's the thing, and like you debated so well about this that like somewhere along the line, Derek started to believe you. You know, and
he became a believer.
I just couldn't understand why Derek would follow you. And now, after months and months and months, and possibly even the better part of the last 2 years, despite a absolutely breathtaking return, fucking Bray Wyatt, man, like, what's going on? Like, I don't understand where we went wrong with Bray Wyatt. Like, I always felt like he was the second coming of the Undertaker. He had that mystique, that feel, like that.
I don't think he.
And then like you like to say, we jumped the shark and everything just went woo. Yeah. And even then, I remained optimistic. And then we got this fantastic, spectacular return. And Derek talked all this shit about about fucking shit or get off the pot, and I gave the onion speech, and like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Poor Bo Dallas. To your point, I think that he doesn't have the mental fortitude to do this, and that's not an insult. It's really not. I think
I'm glad I didn't say it though.
I think that he's a troubled individual in ways that are not cohesive with live entertainment. Does that make sense? I don't.
So you, I want to follow, okay? Like, and
I
want to follow on a higher level here. All right, Derek. So I need you to pay attention. All right, be invested in this conversation, okay?
Gotcha.
So, are you trying to allude to the fact that maybe Bray's got some little mental illness, instability kind of thing? Is that what we're trying to say here? Maybe.
Yes, I don't think that he has the. And this is like
no. We understand that this is just you looking at the facts of what you see seen on television and read on the internet.
It seems to me that he does not have the mental fortitude to be able to stand in front of a crowd week on week and be a top guy. Now, clearly, when he's in his element and when he does have that ability, he can be very good at it. However, that seems like more of a ships passing in the night kind of a thing than it does seem to be a talent of his. You know what I mean?
So we're at the point. So let me just. I'm going to put this. So we're at the point where he can no longer perform to the level that he has become accustomed to as cult leader Bray Wyatt. And now he can't deal with the fact that in his own mind, he's never going to be that good again.
Maybe. And look, I'm not privy to what his current mental capacity is and what his current mental state is either. That being said, no, I think that the age and the time and whatever health issues or whatever he's got, mental, whether it's mental or physical, I don't think that he's got the capacity to do this. And I hate to bring up this comparison, but to me, it's seeming like, do you remember when late 90s, Legion of Doom, when Hawk, Legion of Doom, they were Road Warriors, and so Hawk was having
this was like LOD 2000,
but it started before that.
Yes.
So Hawk was having issues, and again, it was substance related.
At least it wasn't at SummerSlam, riding a motorcycle in front of 93,000 people and then not knowing where you were at because you were too fucking high to be in the ring. Anyways.
Right. I don't think the issue is substance abuse, but I think that we've hit that point where it's like there's clearly somebody that had.
So he's got stage fright.
And at this point we've
because I'm trying to connect the dots here, right? And to me, it's like this dude's got such a fucking talent for this, right? And we can sit here and we can talk about all of this fucking bullshit all we want about how good he is in the ring or not. He has the potential to sell a seat, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Like to be a star, to sell a seat. That's the end game of the business, is to sell a seat.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Nobody's going to sit here and say that Bray Wyatt can't sell a seat when Bray Wyatt is fucking Bray Wyatt in his prime, right? But maybe he doesn't believe in this creative, and he's got stage fright.
Maybe he just can't anymore too. Maybe, I mean, that's possible too.
Like he's the excuse me. He's the ultimate warrior of creepy and kooky, altogether kooky things.
Okay. All right. Okay. See, we're jiving now. All right.
Yeah, that's a good comparison. I feel like we've hit this stride where it's like it worked for a while and it seemed like it could be the next big thing. But there were creative stumbles, and it seems like those creative stumbles led to mental struggles.
Are you talking about Kentucky Fried Fiend or?
I mean, clearly that, but I mean, there were creative stumbles before that too.
Are we talking
Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt tag team champions?
Okay.
Well, I really get the vibe though too that he came back thinking he was going to run his own show.
Pushing
and, not his own show, but now he can't. If he doesn't agree with you, he doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to.
So you're saying, Derek? You're trying to say he took his ball and went home?
I think
there might be a little bit of that too.
Well, that's kind of harsh because we might be coming from a mental health standpoint. It seems like, but hey,
just go ahead and shift that motherfucker right in reverse, huh?
If the shoe fits.
Oh, okay.
No,
but listen, Tom, I'm not gonna sit here and give you the ability to just disrespect the work that the Eater of Worlds and the Woke and Matt Hardy did together. I mean, that was magic.
No, I think that the work that they did was good, and I think that was fun. But I think that's, I don't know. I don't think that was what Bray was looking for, because that was very much a mid-card kind of run, right? It was very.
That's fair. Okay. I'll That's
and
fair.
I don't think that he saw himself in the mid card, especially in the mid card with Matt Hardy, with an aged Matt Hardy, guy who can't really walk to the ring all that
aged
well.
a word?
Aged? Yes, absolutely, it's a word.
That's fucking.
It's not
sexy.
like aged, like cheese.
Aged is a
it's
word.
Sexy.
Aged. It is. It's sexy. That's a nice way to describe Matt Hardy.
Hey, Tom.
Is this in Webster's or?
I like how big your vocabulary is.
My vocabulary is huge and feels good when you put the tip in.
What? That's weird. That's weird. Okay, so Derek, like, you didn't feel this way, Derek, during the Fiend run, did you? Like the middle section, not the red light shit. The middle section.
No, I was excited for it. I mean, it just feels like the guy can't get to a point. He comes out and I hate to be sounding like a dick, but that's why I came up with the Ultimate Warrior comparison. Is like he rambles on in a promo for however many minutes he's got, and by the time you're done with it, you don't know what the fuck you've heard and what's up and down and where we're going with this. And then you've got Uncle Howdy over here. It was 3 months, and even before this, it was months and months of. There was times it was good, but I feel like he needs a handler or some other sort of,
So you say he needs a Timmy White to his Andre the Giant?
Sure. Yes. There you go.
Okay.
He needs a Jimmy Hart to settle his ass down and get his stuff in order. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it.
Pick an idea, go with it.
I just don't understand though. Like, what would possess somebody to when they've got everything right there? Like they're giving you everything you want, and like they hired a writer specifically for him. What is happening here? What is happening? Are we just done talking about this? Is that where you're at?
So what's happening? God, I hope he comes back. So we haven't even talked about Conan yet, because what you're alluding to is what Conan said today.
Yeah,
I was just making sure aged is a word, and I did confirm that it is.
So,
I was wondering what you were Google searching, bro. Like I could see you over there just going, right? While Tom was giving me the double temple rub, like, Jesus Christ, what is this fucking moron talking about? Right? But
yep, it's weird.
So, Tom, you asked where the lie's at. I don't know that I can find one anymore, man.
So actually, Derek asked, but no, I think that I don't know. Maybe it's just time. Maybe it's time to let it go. And not to be like negative about it, because like I like it. Like when Bray Wyatt's firing on all cylinders, I like it generally. I just feel like it falls to shit every time, and it's like it's this huge investment of like time and energy and like thoughts and like shadow booking and fucking like just all kind of shit, and it becomes like. It just becomes nonsense, right? Or it just fades away, and it's a waste of like everybody who gets involved with it, right? Like nobody comes out better. I mean, Randy Orton fucking killed him, and we don't even talk about that anymore. Like it's just not. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I feel like any major Bray Wyatt storyline that gets like planned out or like storyboarded out or whatever is just not. It's not going to pay off. And I feel like at this point, there's been so many things about it that haven't paid off that it's just not going to be a payoff. We're never going to get a payoff, and maybe it's just time to cut ties and let it go. Derek made a great comparison to the Ultimate Warrior. We never got a payoff to the Ultimate Warrior ever, and he's dead. I feel like that's where we're going to end up with this, and it's going to be 30 years later, and we're not 30 years from now, but like 10, 15 years from now, we're going to look at it and be like, oh man, yeah, I remember a decade ago, and we never got a payoff, and it never happened, and he's just this old guy now, and like he occasionally.
And then Wyndham Rotunda comes out with a paper Fiend mask on and accepts his Hall of Fame, gives a rambling speech, then dies.
Yeah, I mean, Derek's right. I mean, that's probably what we're gonna get at this point. Is that like at some point, like they'll play the highlights, and we'll get a 3-minute highlight clip. He'll accept his Hall of Fame, like. He'll be shaved and like probably skinny or something or whatever, but he'll be like, well, thank everybody for, coming out here. Like maybe IRS will induct him. Maybe his dad will still be around. They'll induct him. But I don't think that we're ever going to get that like big payoff that like everybody was looking for, with
That's
anything
else.
I
sit here and I can't believe the words that are coming out of your mouth.
I've lost the faith. I mean, I don't have the faith, man.
But like I can't
we are
argue
getting
anything.
Chad Gable versus Gunther right now, and I haven't given. I've obviously not given this the attention it's going to deserve, but this is going to be fucking phenomenal because Gunther is smiling like this is the best thing that's happened to him in like a decade. I'm really excited about this. Anyway, sorry. And there's a timer? I don't know why there's a timer. There's a timer. Anyway. But yeah, as far as Bray Wyatt's concerned, unless somebody's got something else to say about it, it's really starting to feel that way. Look, he could come back and go on the run of a lifetime, and I hope that he does for my eyeballs' sake, but what are the chances of that?
Nah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm at a loss.
I'm not at a win.
I don't think anybody wins if he's not on television. That's my opinion.
Clearly, I've not been winning this year, Walt. You've been my friend. Not here winning.
Okay. Hey, Derek, real quick. What's this Jim Cornette drama with this podcast guy?
Oh man! All right, so
because you guys clearly know about this, but like I was oblivious.
Basically, guy owes lots and lots of money. Like he originally thought the Cornette Podcast group thought it was a 6-figure sum to them and possibly some other smaller podcast companies. Come to find out, it's actually millions of dollars spread over since like 2021. So basically, this smaller company that does advertising was trying to merge with Podcast One, one of the larger podcast syndicates in the game. And in doing so, they tried to give everybody a shitty deal to acquire the assets. And
so is Jim Cornette suing him, or like
he is? He's suing him as well as many others. Apparently, originally they just assumed it was just them, and now it's come out that he owes millions of dollars. Basically, they got the money from the advertisers. The podcast would do the advertisements, and Homeboy would not then, give the podcast groups their shares of the cash. Which has turned into quite the story online in the podcast regions.
I'd do that to us.
Yeah, I would hope that you at least got $1 to hang on the wall by now.
A month, maybe.
All $0 a month.
All the residuals.
$0? We're still at zero.
I'm in debt over this.
You are banking them zeros
the day that we see an advertisement whenever I go to replay this on YouTube one day
in
the middle of our show.
So, hey, and before we hit match of the week, you're not going to sit here and tell me that the fucking Rock is not going to be at SummerSlam.
Rock's not going to be.
Someone will. I don't know that's going to be.
You don't think Rock's going to be at I think Rock's going to be at SummerSlam, bro.
I don't think he's going to be at SummerSlam. Look, I would love to be fucking wrong. I would so love to be wrong. Like, let me be wrong on Saturday. I would so love to be wrong on Saturday. However, that being said, I am not going to be wrong on Saturday. The Rock is not
mentioning his name a lot on television.
He's just not going to be at SummerSlam.
You just going to speak it into existence like Candyman?
I would love it. I would love this. Look, The Rock. Can The Rock be at Summer? Please, Rock, be at SummerSlam. For the love of fucking God, come
Michael
out.
Cole must have said The Rock 132 times on Friday, bro.
He's still not coming. He's still not
Like,
going to be there.
Still not coming.
Still not going to be there. But I would fucking love it.
That'd be
He's
so
not going to be there, but I would love it.
That would be so dope.
Thank
Friend
you.
of the show, Pat Martin, says The Rock wants to make money because the Writers Guild is on strike. That's my argument in this whole thing too, Pat. It's been my argument for the last few weeks. And now WWE is just fucking saying his name on television, something that they've not done in fucking X amount of years, unless it was a special thing. There's just too much there. Too much. Grayson Waller effect. He's going to get the Grayson Waller rub. It's going to happen. Fucking sit here. Let's go. Tom, I just didn't want you to kill my hopes and dreams, so I just had to interrupt you, okay? Just let me live on that prayer, all right?
Fuck them.
Tom, what's your match of the week?
Anyway, so match of the week. There were some matches this week.
There was some matches this week.
There were definitely matches this week. So my match of the week, I actually thought about this beforehand, and it's kind of my match of the week, sort of for the opposite effect, because what happened I really liked. And we kind of talked about it a little bit, so I'm not going to go into it super deep. But my match of the week is Gable Steveson versus Baron Corbin, not for the reasons that are usually the match of the week, because I think Gable Steveson is a chooch, and the fucking crowd was also like totally into it. And to me, it was like one of those things where, like, while it was happening, I was like, thank you for the validation. Like, I felt validated as this match was going on because, like, one, I fucking love Baron Corbin. I really do.
No, listen, we put Baron Corbin over every chance we get on this fucking show.
And, like, I think Gable Steveson is such a chooch, and the fact that they, like, continue to be like, this guy's the next big thing. It's like, he's fucking boring. Like, what the fuck? And, like, the crowd just had none of it. And it was every time he tried to get the crowd to pop, they were just like, boo. And God, oh my God. It was like, oh man, it was so sweet. Because I actually did watch that part. Oh my God, so sweet. So to like watch somebody's hopes and dreams that I don't like just fucking die on live television was really like, oh, it was delicious. God, it was so good. You get
this
so
poor man just went to like No Way Jose's conga line, and you're fucking celebrating it.
Yeah, it was great. God, it was so.
No way, Jose. No,
it was
way,
like we should
Jose.
bring back No Way Jose just so he could follow him around,
just for punishments.
It was great. God, it was so good. So that's my match of the week because God, I can't tell you nothing popped me as hard as that did. This week was just fine as far as wrestling was concerned, but like nothing popped me as hard as like the crowd just rejecting Gable Steveson and cheering on Baron Corbin. It was good, and I don't that might be a high I don't come down from for a little while. It was so good.
Yeah, that definitely gonna not see big things coming from that guy. You know what I mean?
I do not see big things in the future for Gable Steveson. And we can replay this later if like he turns around and like has a mohawk and is cool later. I feel like that's not going to happen, but like if it does, I'm happy to eat my words, but at the same time, like, fuck, this guy's got a big hill to climb.
Derek, what was your match of the week?
All right, so also we touched on this a little bit earlier, but it's actually a good match. Tom, I know you said you didn't watch Collision, but you should turn in, man, for the final main event match of the evening, which was Adam Cole, MJF, and Baby, and 7-star FTR, which was honestly.
I actually did watch this and it pissed me off because.
Did you? It was badass, man. It was a good, solid. It was just everything that Collision really entailed.
So, like, the people that I wanted to win didn't win, and it didn't pop me as hard as like Gable Steveson, like just getting fucking shit on. So that's why.
But even what happened after the match was good. So that
Adam Cole did turn his back on MJF, nicely. And MJF did not.
He did not.
He didn't.
He did not. But he's going to be such a crazy ass heel once Adam Cole finally turns on him. I figure. I don't think he'll become a babyface once that happens. I seriously don't. I think he's going to go back to heel mode. Done. He's babyfacing right now.
No, dude. No.
I just want to
Adam Cole's gonna turn on him and become the heel in this situation. It's gonna happen.
I'll probably be super into that.
I would be into that too.
I have a massive erection for it.
Like Max being the baby face and Adam Cole being the heel.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
We'll see.
That's 5 stars.
I ain't gonna be mad at it. Yeah, we'll see how many stars it'll get. I still haven't gotten a 5-star match in Dynamite in AEW.
It's been a week or two, huh?
Yeah. Nothing. I've gotten 4.5 a couple times. Meltzer hates me.
Listen, Dave doesn't hate you, bud. Okay.
Dave doesn't even know who you are.
Dave,
I heard his little feelings.
Okay, Dave loves you.
Are you blocked on Twitter?
No, I don't use X.
You don't use X? Yeah, me neither.
Brian Alvarez blocked you on Twitter. Does that mean that you are blocked on X? This is a serious question.
I mean,
Brian Alvarez called me a mark on Twitter one time.
Yeah, but didn't he block you too?
Actually, yeah, I think he did. Because I haven't seen his tweet, so I think I'm blocked. Although I mean it's X now. I really just get like advertisements.
Just get to start over.
Cargo pants and fucking I don't know hymns. It seems to be it. It's like everybody thinks I'm bald and I can't get an erection. Or at least Twitter that thinks I'm bald and I can't get an erection. Clearly I have hair. I mean, I'm not going to show you my erection, but it works.
How about those bird dog shorts? You guys get those a lot too?
I get the tactical pants a lot. Like I'm clearly not a guy that would need tactical pants.
I don't see in a tactical.
Like the advertisement is like you can tie them to your truck and like pull it with the tactical pants, and I'm like,
I can tell with my pants
on a truck. Why would I try to pull shit with my pants? Like that doesn't. This is really stupid. Like what the fuck? So yeah. Well, what's your match of the week? Sorry, while I'm talking about tactical pants.
There we were talking about tactical pants and hymns and fucking goodness gracious. Anywho, my match of the week was also from AEW Collision. And it was the match that kicked off the show. Andrade El Idolo versus Buddy Matthews in the ladder match for Luther Mask of Andrade. It felt a little spotty and like a little spot monkey-ish in a couple of places, but for the most part the high spots were really well incorporated into the match. I thought like the moonsault off the ladder was real spot monkey. Like you could see Buddy come underneath of the camera and like get ready, you know what I mean. But for the and here's the thing, it told a fucking story, because this storyline with the House of Black's been going on for a while, and like Andrade and Malachi Black have a history in NXT of some fucking bangers. So like
that was a tremendous storyline. Zelina Vega had a lot to do with that too, but that was a tremendous storyline.
So I'm into how this is playing out. There was a little bit of an investment there, right? And we finally got a good payoff to something. And the match was pretty fucking good ladder match.
We got. You mean we got to pay off because like somebody's booking this shit on Saturday?
It's crazy, man.
Right?
Tale of two fucking
funny how that works.
Somebody's paying goddamn attention. Hey, look, guys, I found James.
Hi, James.
This is James. He's a big old 13-year-old cat.
Are you booking Collision, buddy? I bet you are.
All right, y'all. James has joined the chat. So
friend of the show.
If you're still here with us, we appreciate you. Please hit that thumbs up button, and maybe even consider subscribing. We would really, really appreciate that. If you're hanging out with us now, anytime, anywhere, we appreciate you. Check us out over on Twitter and Instagram at @1_fall WC. That's ONE. And as always, thanks for hanging out. It's all love. We'll get you next week. One Fall WrestleCast. Derek.